Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor in Paradise Recap, a guy's review. That's right. It's dual episodes a week, all fall, all the way up till Thanksgiving. So if you wanted drama, be grateful that we are providing it here. All right, hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe. Here I am on Instagram at DNeals. Let's get into it. You know, I take notes. I read them back to you. No edits, no jump cuts, just me, you, and a Word document, Bachelor in Paradise Recap. I took a week and a half off. I missed 3 episodes. I come back. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody on the show anymore. I'm like, who are you? Who's this? Eliza's on the show. Who's Eliza? She mentioned she had an amazing night with Rodney. Rodney's in trouble. That means Rodney's in trouble. He's got other options. Lace is going to explode on him. Brandon says, don't give Lace gasoline in a match because she's going to light Rodney up. But the truth is she doesn't really light him up at all. She just feels pain and sadness, and we kind of feel bad for her. Rodney is sweaty. He's like, I don't want to hurt you. It's like, but this is the game, bud. This sucks for nice people. Rodney's a nice guy. He was perfect on Bachelorette when he didn't have to do any dumping. It kind of just sucks. It sucks. He's Lace says take care, and they kind of go their separate ways. He hugs her. Johnny says people break hearts here. Woof, ain't that the truth? People break hearts here. Not only on Paradise, but shortly thereafter. The boys find out that the women who were exiled are getting to meet new guys. That makes them pissed off. Meanwhile, Serene says she misses Brandon so much and doesn't have wandering eyes. So Serene's like, look, I don't care. I don't care about your sticks. I don't care if you do magic or can do this or have 9 fingers. It doesn't have 13 fingers. It doesn't, maybe 13 fingers, but it doesn't really matter to me. I got my guy and it doesn't matter. That's probably the only relationship that is on complete solid ground. So she misses Brandon, but she's like, whatever, I'm just going to wait my time. No big deal. Brandon doesn't know this, right? He doesn't know what she's saying. So he's over there kind of spiraling, says he doesn't want his good things stripped. Of course, he proposed to Michelle, and they broke things off. They showed the recap of that. Michelle dumped Brandon, and then he said, I love you, and she said, I love you back. Wasn't that weird when she dumped him and then still said, I love you? But I guess, emotions just don't go away, you know? All right, so we have Logan is in a love triangle. We'll get to that in a second with Shanae and now Sarah Hamrick, and more will be introduced to Logan's love geometry. Jill and Jacob now have Kate Gallivan interrupting their thing. So look, lots of notes to get caught up in all this. Jill calls the new guys hot garbage. And if I was called hot garbage, I'd be like, oh, at least she thinks I'm hot garbage. You know, none of that cold stuff. Says they aren't funny. That would hurt me the most if someone's like, look, you can't tell a joke. You're like, oh, come on, be nice. That's where my love language is smiling, or at least trying to make people. I like to crack people. Jesse shows up and they boo him. So they all get exiled, right? They're all like, no, like, look, we can't be, this place stinks. We don't want to be here. And then Jesse's like, hello. And they're like, boo, you caused this. This is from your people. Sorry, my alarm's going off at 6:45 in the morning here on the West Coast. I like to get up early. It's dark outside. Fall's approaching. Okay, so Jill calls the new guys hot. Jesse shows up after they've been exiled. Victoria is worried that she's becoming more open now that she's not with Johnny. She says she would be interested in exploring Alex. All right, we'll see about that. And she says she feels like she's cheating on him in a way, and by wanting to explore Alex. And I get it. It's kind of like, it depends what kind of boundaries her and Johnny have already set. They may have set boundaries. They may not have. It's kind of like one of those, well, Johnny can set whatever boundaries she wants, but she's going to have to decide if she wants to explore or test that out. It's going to be on her. Shanae tells Victoria she would cut off Logan's shrimp taco if he finds another woman. Meanwhile, Logan is smooching with Sarah Hamrick. So there's a whole thing going on. Plus, Kate Gallivan likes him. The guy has options, as they say. Johnny says there's love triangles and hexagons, and that this is Geometry Beach, which is a great way to put it. Geometry Beach. Okay, Johnny, I like the math energy that Johnny's bringing. Let's see if it all adds up. I'd like to double the math energy. Hopefully making a math joke isn't too divisive in today's days. Because look, sometimes I make a joke, it'll get taken out of hand like exponentially. But anyone who is good at problem solving can definitely count on a winning formula. Okay. enough of this tangent. Date card for Kate. She pulls Jacob aside for a chat before she picks her date. So they do the whole like, hey, just so you know, like, I'm going to, like, can I talk to you for a second? And he's like, yeah, I'm so excited. And every time someone says, can I talk to you for a second? It's like, this is not going to end well. Could she cross her friend Sarah and take Logan? That's the big question. And of course, it's exactly what happened. She says, you're great, but he's greater. You know what I mean? By the way, Kate is fantastic. No wonder she sells homes. I would buy anything she's selling to me. She's got like a strong, confident personality. She's got a great voice. I don't know. There's something about Kate that's like very dominating in like a positive way. Does that make sense? Kate sets Jacob up with the compliments before breaking him down. Says he has a good soul. That's never a good thing. When someone's like, you have such a good soul. But it's like, don't you like a good soul? What's wrong with a good soul? Channeling my inner Seinfeld. She said I had a good soul. Come on. You can't go for the soul. Kate is so good at communicating. She's radiant. She gets right to the point after, dicking around. Kate, speaking of dicking around, Kate chooses Logan. Sarah is bummed. Logan tries to talk with Sarah, but Sarah looks pissed off. Sarah's all upset. Sarah got really mad. She sort of storms off. Sometimes people don't know what it's like to get rejected. No, like, I get it. She thought she had something she didn't. It's like, welcome to the beach. Meanwhile, like, Logan's been there long enough for a few weeks now where he's like, look, this is the name of the game. You know what I mean? He's trying to find love. There's going to be a little collateral damage. Sarah says karma is real. I don't think Logan did anything wrong. Leave a comment. Did Logan do anything wrong? Should Logan be with the wrong person just because that's the first person who showed up? Look, women like tall men. He's tall. He's charming. Say what you want about Logan. He says some really funny things. Like, Logan's very present in the conversations. It started with Rachel and Gabby. Logan, and you might say I'm ball watching here because I know Logan and he's a good guy. But I think when he talks to them, he makes them feel present and special and in the moment. And that goes a long way with women, I think. I don't know. What do I know? I'm married. Wait, what do I know? Proof. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not. You're like, I don't get what it is with Logan. How about he just gives them attention and he's nice? I think that says a lot, and he's over 6'1". Well, the point is that can, genetically we like to. Okay, we need a tall man to reach things we can't reach. I'd like a tall woman. Just get up there. Can you get up to the shelf, honey? Logan and Kate on their date. Kate is a star. She's amazing. We talk about this. We'll get in. Where's Logan and Kate? Kate's a star. She really is. I'm shocked they haven't given her more airtime sooner. I think she's smart. She's, like I said, she worked at the Oppenheim Group, doing real estate. I think she moved to another place. They do a massage. Cheers to Kate. She said, here's to Kate shooting her shot. She cheers to herself. Back on the beach, Johnny says he doesn't think Victoria will throw everything they have away. And it's like, hold my mimosa, Johnny. Meanwhile, Victoria is chatting with Alex, and look, Alex is gorgeous. No doubts about it. Alex is a gorgeous human. He was on Bachelor in Paradise Canada last year, and he's got a long history in Bachelor Nation. He's not just gorgeous. He seems smart, well-spoken. Your soul gets lost in his eyes. You need to open up your Google Maps just to get out of that. You know what I mean? So if you're ever going to be afraid of anybody swooping in and stealing your woman, it's Alex. Alex is a closer. Victoria says her love language is physical touch, which is never good. Never good when your love language is physical touch, and you got a guy like Alex scratching your head. Victoria says Johnny is only 25, whereas Alex is 33 and is more on the trajectory she is on. So when Johnny watches this back, these are just things he can't control. He can't control his age or anything about this conversation. He's just like, look, she's fine. It's almost like she's finding ways to make Alex the guy, and maybe he is. Back on the beach, Johnny says, what is the worst thing that can happen? And it's like, that. John's like, I don't know. What's the worst thing that can happen? Is Alex going to show up, the strong guy with dark eyes that gets you lost in his soul? Oh, he is going to show up? Dang. Victoria, of course, gets a date card. She chooses Alex. They go on a date. She tells Alex how loyal she is. I'm like, okay. Alex asks Victoria if he has a chance. I like that. He's like, look, you've been dating around. Do I have a chance? Alex says he knows when he sees a great thing. And Victoria says Alex is every girl's dream. I mean, she's not wrong there. Alex is a hunk. He's a dream. Meanwhile, Brittany and Tyler are canoodling. Let's go over to Brittany and Tyler. They're over there canoodling. She says she needs to have a convo with someone back at the beach before she dives into something new. And then she dives into something new. It's like, what about that convo on the beach? She's like, yeah, but after this. Brittany and Tyler smooch, then they tell each other how hot they are. She's like, "You're so hot," and he's like, "No, you are," and she's like, "No, you are, no ma," and then they go back and forth and just like gawk it. They're almost like two people that are in their hot bodies for the first time, so they're like giddy that they're kissing a hot person, and it's like, yeah, you're both good looking, you're both making out with hot people, that's what you're doing. Meanwhile, Shanae is storming around the mansion looking for Brittany and or Tyler. She's like, "Where are they? I'll find them." She's looking for them. Serene says old Shanae was a lot, but everybody deserves a second chance. But this is Shanae's first sort of spiral moment. This is her first limbic flare, where she's not getting something she wanted, but this is the first time where we see the competition that we saw back on Bachelor when she, of course, got in fights with other women. Shanae tells Genevieve she can't play high school games, all the while playing essentially a high school game, maybe junior college at best. Shanae at least thinks she can go back to Logan and back at the beach, but then we cut to Logan telling Kate that she is his strongest competition. So that's where it ends. That's where the episode ends. We'll be back tonight for a full recap after tonight's episode. I'm not too sure about my live stream schedule. Make sure to stick around and go to my Instagram at DNeals and also my Facebook community. There's a link in the pinned comment section for Dave Neal's community on Facebook, and I'll mention there my live stream schedule. I've got Tasha and I have an audition for something, and I've got a stand-up show tonight in Hawthorne, California. So I've got a few other things going on, which might cut into my recap, my live stream schedule. Also, next week we launch Bachelor Rush Hour, which is going to be my afternoon commute home podcast for you guys that takes audio from the day's episodes that we made, plus original intros, outros, and summing up pop culture. That's going to be a unique podcast that's happening starting next week. That's going to be my big launch heading into 2023, a new venture I'm doing. If you want more info and want to be the first people to subscribe to that, you're going to want to go on my newsletter. Link in the comment section. I'm going to be sending out the feed, the web link for that when it comes out later on this week. So check that out. Link in the comment section to sign up for all that is free. And also patreon.com/Dave Neal for the live behind the scenes content. If you want more wedding content, I've been sharing all the wedding videos and all of the other stuff going on behind the scenes. That's where to find it. More content coming your way right after this.